crazy crits and conspiracy theorists who were concerned about chemtrails and weather modification, well, you might have been proven right after all. I've just come out the most extraordinary 2-hour congressional hearing here at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. on that very topic. Experts all agreeing weather modification, cloud seeding, chemtrails, it's real.
Fortunately, it's a lot of you guys that still put your trust in the government and don't realize that these so-called world leaders truly don't give a damn about us. When you hear the word government, it simply means mind control. Govern meaning control and mint mean mental. When I talk about things like weather modification or make mention of organizations such as HARP, which is the High Active Aurora Research Program that literally has the ability of manipulating the ionosphere to make it snow, to make it rain, to make tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, anything they desire. They have the ability of manipulating and creating for the sole purpose of doing things like boosting the economy. I personally feel like since Trump wanted to purchase Greenland, he created the polar vortex. I mean, I'll say allegedly for this act. I'll say allegedly the polar vortex that they're trying to induce was manufactured. It was man-made to stop the sun. The sun has been consistently firing off X-class solar flares back to back. I'll tell you things like organizations such as the CIA, whole job and real purpose is to actually stop us from fully activating our central nervous system. And it's primarily because the central nervous system, also known as CNS, is responsible for our primary processing functions in regards to how we facilitate information. What if I told you programs like HARP, programs like MK Ultra are all government-induced programs that are designed to pretty much monitor and keep us in check because we really have powers, but we just been suppressed this whole time. And most of the beings that are actually behind these factions are extraterrestrial in origin. They've been light photons with bioholographic projection systems, so we can't see their true appearance. My theory is that organizations such as the CIA or Central Intelligence Agency are actually ran by extraterrestrial biological entities. And this is also the reason why they show the eagle. The eagle really is them really trying to use the falcon, which is the personification of Horus. And Horus represents the pineal gland. It represents our cosmic gateway to higher dimensional realms. And this is why the CIA has to monitor that. All right, they're the ones spraying the toxic metals, the lead, the cadmium, the mercury, the barium, the thallium. This is all done because they know that we have the ability of literally moving things with our mind, reading minds. We have the ability of flight. We have all of the powers that they actually deem fiction we can do. They just been suppressing us this whole time, Cosmic Family. Central Intelligence Agency basically mean agents that are sent to monitor our central nervous system, which is your whole brain and spinal cord. Look at their logo, Cosmic Family. They literally put a picture of the sun as well as the eagle, which is the representation of Horus or the falcon, right on their logo. This is why in the 1950s they started programs like MK Ultra for mind control and manipulation. They know things like astral projection and remote viewing is real. They know that we're really telepathic and we have things like telekinesis, so they had to poison us. Their own soldiers do things like remote viewing for government espionage and spying on other countries. They also have consciousness energy grids. I personally also believe that a lot of the LED lights that we're around all the time are deceptive wavelength frequencies that they have the ability of entering our dreams through. All right, this is how much they fear us, Cosmic Family. Lately, there's been a lot of solar flares hitting us, consistent X-class solar flares, and I personally feel like any day now, it's going to completely destabilize our electromagnetic grid system. I feel like any day now, that's going to happen. And when it happens, we're going to have the ability of fully sitting with ourselves, no longer being affected by the deceptive wavelength frequencies that they utilize to throw us out of synchronicity with our crown chakra or our soul star chakra, all right, or our higher heart chakra. Their objective is to fully keep us anchored to the root chakra as well as the sacral chakra. And right now we're rising above that. We're in the age of Aquarius and they fear what we're becoming. All right. All over the planet, they've been trying to freeze everything, but it's unthawing. Certain areas that they've been trying to make super cold are now getting warm again because the sun is turning up more than ever. There's nothing they can do to stop this ascension timeline from taking place. Right now, we're fully stepping into cosmic light code activation, and there's nothing they can do about it. I highly recommend to continue detoxing and purging your body of all nefarious toxins, microplastics, as well as deceptive parasitic organisms. Utilization of chlorophyll will remove the microplastics as well as toxic metals from your neural physiology, allowing you a lot better connection. It's going to allow you to also integrate with the sun. There's been people that have been noticing that typically they will become sunburned when they get out in the sun. But since they've been following my regimen and utilizing the chlorophyll, they can spend a lot more time in the sun. The reason why a lot of you go out in the sun and it's very difficult for you to handle the sun is primarily because of the metals in your body, all right? The toxic metals makes it very difficult for you to handle plasma ionization. Most are unaware that in ancient times our hemoglobin was chlorophyll. The only difference is an iron molecule versus a magnesium molecule. When our planet was invaded and our massive trees were cut down and our crystal structures were removed, they were actually there from the days of Lemuria when all of those things were eradicated. It substantially altered the atmospheric conditions on our planet, which changed us as well. This was all part of the nefarious alien agenda's objective. The vegan chlorophyll complex that I have available on Holistic Remedies is actually 4 times stronger than standard chlorophyll. And all you need is 1 dropper for the 16 ounces of distilled spring or alkaline water. Also very important that we begin to incorporate a parasite cleanse as well. I made you aware that parasites are basically the physical manifestation of archons or demons. All right, Cosmic Family, it's important to know that. A lot of your cravings aren't your own. A lot of your thoughts aren't your own. If you ever had a deceptive thought out of nowhere, or if you're over lustful, this could be attributed to parasitic organisms. Parasites have the ability of literally traveling from your colon to your heart to your brain. They affect all 4 of your brains. You have more than 1 brain, not just the brain in your skull, but your heart is a brain because it has neurons. Your gut is a brain because it has neurons, and your genitalia is a brain because it also houses neurons. Parasites have the ability of plaguing all of these neural networks and pretty much making it very difficult for you to function in a high frequency. At that point, they pretty much grab the wheel. Best ingredients to not only kill parasites but to also eradicate their eggs is black walnut, sweet wormwood, and whole cloves. And this includes all types of parasites: protozoa, helminths, ectoparasites, as well as tapeworms, pinworms, hookworms, etc. All right. The black walnut, sweet wormwood, and clove liquid tincture that I have available on Holistic Remedies is composed of 10 all-natural ingredients, and it's not only great for eradicating parasites but also elimination of airborne pathogens as well as bacterial strains that cause diseases like cancer. Since the Central Intelligence Agency's objective is to fully target our central nervous system, it's also very important that we begin decalcifying and activating our pineal gland. This is their biggest threat because it secretes melanin, which is cosmic light that pretty much facilitates the interior as well as exterior portions of us anatomically. The pineal gland is very important and they truly fear its power. I recommend utilization of Ayurvedic herbs like Bacopa minori. Bacopa minori is known for its ability to amplify meditative states of consciousness and literally known for its ability to blow the pineal gland wide open. The name for Bacopa minori is Brahmi, which is named after the Hindu deity Brahma, which is the personification of universal consciousness in creation itself. Bacopa traditional herb capsules that I have available on Holistic Remedies are very potent. They're actually 2,000 milligrams per capsule. Taki is another phenomenal Ayurvedic herb that I have available on Holistic Remedies that will amplify your third eye chakra. It's known for its ability to amplify intuition, brain function, connection, as well as all-around mental clarity. The customers that visited Holistic Remedies to purchase the Hirataki and Bacopa are actually experiencing things like astral projection or outer body experiences for their first time. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.